Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Gerel Matta. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me. I did two hauls almost back to back, it feels like, but it was actually, like weeks apart. But I did haul a couple of stuff from Ulta and Sephora, and those are the products that I'm going to be using today. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started because I feel like I'm going to be chit-chatting a lot and I really just want to try these products on. Plus, I don't have a lot of time to do this video. I have been cleaning. Here goes me chit-chatting. I have been cleaning my house, just like the half part of my house, because I cannot do everything in one day. It's just too much for me, so I split it in two. And I'm just so excited that I have to share it with you guys. But yeah, now we're going to be here and focusing on the makeup, which I'm super excited because I haven't done this in a very long time for you guys, so I'm super excited. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. You can also click on the little bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video, which is every single week. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. All right guys, so we're going to start with the eyes first. I am going to prime using something that you guys already seen so many times on my channel, which is the P. Louise base, and this is the shade in 2. And the palette that I'm going to be using today is this one by Urban Decay. This is the Urban Decay Honey, just because it was actually requested in my last video and I do want to use it since I haven't even played with it, and I definitely want you guys to see me using these eyeshadows. I hope my camera is focusing. I know in the last video it wasn't really focusing, but hopefully this time it does not give me a hard time. So I don't usually use this brush. I just put it away. I don't use it, or I just keep it in the palette, but I don't really use it. I'm going to be using my own brushes. So yeah, let me prime my eyes. All right guys, so now that the eyes are primed, let's go ahead and get started. All right guys, so I am taking Keeper on a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm really going to saturate the brush and just tap the excess. I'm going to stand it out, and I'm going to start creating the shape that I want for this look. So just make sure that you are tapping the color first because our base is a little sticky, and then place the color and then start buffing it and blending it. And I'm going to bring this color in. This shade is not so matte because on my eyelids it actually looks a little bit more on the satin finish, which is super beautiful, and it's building up and blending really nicely. All right guys, so using the Morphe 506, I am going to be taking Hive, which is this shade right here, and just really focusing on the crease and flicking it out, really defining that crease. Going back with the first brush and just blending those two shades together. All right, so using the same brush, I am going to deepen it up using this shade right here. And really focusing the shade on the outer V. All right guys, so we're going to take this yellow shade right here, and that is the shade Honey. All right, so now using this shade Honey, we're going to just really stamp it, and I haven't used any Fix Plus or anything like that, and you can see it's super really nice and pigmented. And we're going to leave a little space right there. And I'm using the Sigma F70 brush to pack this color. Using the other side, we're going to take Queen, which is this shade right here, and packing that in the outer corner and where the yellow ends. And adding a little bit more honey so we can blend those two together in little zigzag motions. All right, now going back with this brown right here in the Morphe 506 brush, just to make sure that we did not lose any of the depth that we created in the beginning. And really blending the edges very, 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 very slightly. So it's like a cut crease without doing the cut crease. Using my Clean Skin Club clean wipes to clean up the just fallout that I had, which it wasn't that bad. All right, so after cleaning up, I am going to be prepping my face, and I do not have a new primer, but I have been using this one a lot. This is the Ulla Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer, and I think it is super good. It moisturizes my skin, and it also gives it a little bit of a blur on my pores. I feel like it like really fills it in. It's really nice, and I do love the smell a lot. All right, now I'm going to be using my sponge. This is the Dust of Colors Beauty Sponge, and as well I'm going to be using the foundation. The reason why I'm doing this is because we're going to be testing in camera the new concealer that I got. I purchased 14 and it was a little too light for me, so I am going to be using 18. I did purchase 122, but 122 is actually my summer shade, and now that I am not as tan, I am going to be using 119. So I'm going to see how 119 actually looks, because once again, I'm not too tan. If not, I'll be combining them. So that is what I'm going to be doing, and that is what you're going to be seeing now. Alright, so now that we have the foundation and concealer on, I am going to be using a cream bronzer that I've been having for a little while, and I haven't even tried it in camera or by myself, so I am going to be trying it. It's a little bougie. It is the Chanel, and this is the Soleil Tan de Chanel. I just think that I need it just to bring a little bit more dimension to my face and all of that. So I am going to be using a Sigma F05 just to add a little bit of color back to my face. And everybody raves about this, how it creates such a beautiful like natural bronze, and so far on my forehead it looks super nice, so we'll see. Oh yeah, oh yes, very, very nice. I'm so sad that I'm doing this to the bronzer, but hey, I have to use it. I bought it to be used, not for it to collect dust. But look how beautiful it's like melting into my skin. That is super nice. And it's not quite a like super pigmented. So you actually get to really build it. Wow, that's beautiful. And it does have that Chanel scent to it. Let me make sure. Wow, that looks beautiful, guys. What do you guys think? I don't want to sell it to you because it is super pricey, but it is so beautiful. I am so happy that I'm using this right now. Like, how gorgeous is that? All right, let's go ahead and powder our face, because I do need some powder for sure before I do my brows. And by the way, I don't have any new brow products, so I am going to be doing my brows on the side and adding some lashes. But before, we're going to be using the powder, and this is the powder that I'm going to be using today. It is from Smashbox. It is called the Halo Hydrating Perfecting Powder, and I got mine in light medium. So let's go ahead and try it on. All right, so now that it's open, this is the color of the powder, and I think it's going to be way too dark for me. So let me just try to add it into those places that I have the bronzer, because I don't know how exactly it's going to be. Like, look how much color it actually comes out. I don't want to be too orangey. Just to set my T-zone, because I don't want it to be too dark. As you can see, that powder from Smashbox is a little bit too dark to put it underneath my eyes, but it is perfect for the rest of my face. But for those areas that I actually like a little brightening, I am going to be using my trusty Laura Mercier powder, really setting the concealer, which like I've mentioned before, you really don't have to set it, but because I am oily on my T-zone, I definitely like to set my concealer, and I like to brighten the center of my face. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is do my brows. I do feel very naked right now. So I am going to be doing my brows, and I'll be right back so we can finish the rest of the look. All right, guys, so now that the brows are done, let's go ahead and just finish up with the lower lashes. I am going to be taking Keeper one more time, and I am going to be taking this on a pencil brush. This is the Sigma E30 brush, and I'm really going to smoke it out because I do like this kind of caramel shade. Really, really nice. And I'm going to add it from the outer corner to almost all the way in the inner corner. And just take your time on building this color. All right, just like that. And just grabbing the shade String, which is the darker shade. Same pencil brush on the very tip of the brush, and just creating that depth on the outer part of the lower lash. Only on the lower lash and only on the outer part. All right, now using Flyby, I am going to highlight my brow bone, which I really rare do that. But it feels right today. All right, we're gonna leave it like that, and I'm going to use that shade to brighten up our inner corner. I'm going back with the blending shade so we can just blend those edges. All right, so it caught me off before I told you that I was going to just finish up with the eyes, and all I did was put lashes, and the ones that I'm using are the Salon Perfect 661, which are amazing. I love them so much. All right, so let's go ahead and try the new blush that is new to me. It is the Cover FX, and this one is the Monochromatic Blush Duo, and it is in the shade Warm Honey. And this is what it looks like. It just looks so gorgeous. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. All right, so it is a little powdery, which is okay. And I'm going to focus it right here on the apples of my cheeks and just blending it out. So I'm just using the matte part of it. I'm not going to use the glow because we're going to be testing a new highlighter. So I want to see how the highlighter works on its own. But look how pretty that is. Ooh, I can go super crazy with the blushes. I know. What can I do? I love blush. I never thought that I actually would love blush the way that I do right now. Blushes are definitely like becoming eyeshadow palettes to me. I just love them. I'm going to be spraying my face before I apply any highlighter, just because this is what I do all the time. With any of highlighting application, I have to wet my face first. I'm hoping this lasts until tonight because I have dinner plans. So I'm pretty sure it will. All right, so I'm going to grab my sponge and just really press everything down. All right, for highlighter, I'm going to be using the Nabla one. And this is what it looks like. Super, super nice. Like the shade, I like it. Like it very much. So let's go ahead and try it. Ooh. Oh yeah. That is beautiful. Can you see it? So I usually don't highlight with this brush, but it's doing a good job. I need to clean all my brushes. Ooh, beautiful. Of course, all of the highlighters are going to emphasize your texture, and I do have texture, but I don't mind because I do like to glow. So just being extra with the spray today. Just wanted to really melt into the skin. All right, so quickly I am going to finish the lips and then I'll show you the rest of the look. For lipstick, I am going to be using this one by Urban Decay, and this is in the shade Start Naked. And I'm adding the Huda Beauty Staycation just to neutralize it a little bit. Alright guys, and this is it for the look. Alright guys, so yeah, that's it for the look. That's it for the little get ready with me. I hope that you guys like this video. I do enjoy all of the products that I have actually used today. So far I don't have any problems with any concealer situation. I've actually used a concealer before, and I do think that it is a great concealer. It does not crease, but a lot of concealers do not crease on me, so maybe that's why. It does give me the coverage that I really like, which is full coverage, and I love that so much. The foundation, the one that I used today, which is the 119, it is perfect, and I do like the bronzer, the eyeshadow, the powder, everything that I used today. I have not a flop, which I am really happy about that, because you know, I spend my money on buying all these products. So thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye. Lemon water.